Welcome back to the Who's at the Gates podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, and we're recording this. It's not officially nighttime yet. So loving that, doing a little bit of an early recording today because Diana and I watched this episode and both of us were like, wow, are we becoming hate watchers now? Because we both agreed that it was trash. And of course, I can't do this episode with Diana without giving her the proper introduction that she always deserves. So I have with me the woman who recently booked her Royal Caribbean cruise vacation to St. Bart's. She did it because she felt that if we can't get St. Bart's footage from Beyond the Gates, then damn it, she's going to do it herself and send us, the viewers, the footage. So we'll have something. And on top of that, she said that for the YouTube watchers of Who's at the Gates, if you do at least $100 super thanks, she will drop drops of Hayley's poison in any drink of a man named Bill while she's in St. Bart's. The woman who puts the D in dangerous, Diana.
It's amazing he came up with that in literally like 30 seconds. But you know what? The offer's there, y'all. Is there? I need him to just not be on this show anymore if this is what we're going to be dealing with. Today's episode, it was really trying. And I think the first thing I said to Casey after we watched was, what if we just chose another show to review? Because I can't. And I think you are right. Are we hate watching out? That might be it.
That could be it. That's what Elise says. Some people hate watch. I believe her. So the crazy thing is this, and also for our listeners, watchers of the show, we're not expecting Bill to die, because if he was, we would hear. But just like when they were getting ready to get rid of Ted, the streets were already talking. For those who know what's up, knows what's up, because I was watching it from someone else's, and she was giving examples of like the streets were talking about them getting rid of Ted at that time to bring in the new Ted that we have now. So, and I haven't heard anything in the streets about them getting rid of Bill. So we jokingly say, like, why isn't Bill dead yet? Why isn't Bill dead yet? We know he's not going anywhere. The reason we're jokingly saying it is that from our perspective, we don't care if Bill dies or if he is found out or if something happens that closes this storyline. That's all we care about. Close the storyline. If you got to kill Bill, kill Bill. If you got to expose Hayley, expose Hayley. Whatever you have to do Beyond the Gates to close the storyline, close it on out. Now, I will add this as well. And I was telling Diana that I wouldn't say it until we started recording. I had a conversation with my mother this past Sunday, this weekend. And she is one of the old sages of soap operas. And she said to me, because I was telling her, I'm like, Bill isn't dead yet. Hayley hasn't been exposed yet. And my mother's like, he's not supposed to be. And she's not supposed to be. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she said, it's supposed to drag out like this. This is a soap opera. And she said, I've only been watching soap operas for 50 years. So, hey, this is just my take on it. But soap operas drag out like this, where you can stop watching them for a while, pick right back up, and pretty much haven't missed anything because they were designed that way. So my mother is telling me, where she's been watching soap operas for 50 years, that soap operas are specifically designed this way so you can do exactly that, where you can stop watching for a while, jump back in, and pretty much not have missed anything. That they are like this by design. I refuse to believe that, even though I'm a new soap opera watcher, is in like soap operas like this. I did watch a little bit Young and the Restless, like episode here, episode there, not much. And All My Children, but really that was it for the most part. The stuff I watched was like Melrose Place, Beverly Hills 90210, Models Inc. Those type of shows were my shows. So yeah, but long story short, my mother's saying this is how it's designed. it's just going to be like this. And I'm just like, this is not the life that I signed up for. This is not part of my soul contract. So they need to go ahead and figure out what they're going to do to wrap this on up. Diana, didn't you say that somebody had mentioned on Reddit or something that the Hayley thing started in October of last year?
Correct. Yeah.
See,
and now we're almost at October again.
like
we're almost there.
Yeah, I can give it 6 months. I'll be like, okay, 6 months. Let's drag it out for 6 months. We're at a year almost, because August is almost over with. We're about to go. Hell, it's about to be Labor Day in 2 weeks.
Jesus. Yeah. So like, I get where your mom's coming from, right? Where this is a soap opera that things take long to develop, but I guess we're not any closer from point A to point B, from point B to point C. So, for example, the Leslie and Eva situation, right? That took about 40 episodes to discover, for everyone to be like, oh my God, Ted had this double life, he cheated on Nicole. 40 episodes to close out one part of that plot. We've discovered, like you said, the Reddit poster said, we discovered that Hayley was cheating 11 months ago. Before that, it was like Dani and Hayley going at each other, being antagonistic. That, I guess you could call that another plot point. So I'm not saying they need to wrap it all up, but like, if we discovered what was killing Bill and him being like, what could possibly happen? Like, we don't even have an answer. And that was what's most frustrating. It's just like, we're not any closer to figuring it out. If it took a year to figure out that he was poisoned, fine. And then another year to realize that it was, Hayley with her boob drops. Fine, I guess. But it's just like, we haven't closed the thread. We haven't, like, it's still ongoing. We're just no closer than we were.
Yeah, my word. This is probably one of the longest openings we've done before playing our scenes. You can tell us on our spirit today.
And that's why I was like, we could do it now. This will be short.
Like, yeah, basically on text, Diana's like, we're gonna do it live.
I was so angry.
Okay. Gators, we're about to play the scenes now. We're doing how many? Hold on, I gotta check my damn thing. Let me see. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're playing 5 scenes today. All right. So let's start with the whole. I was about to say Isaiah. Isaiah somewhere talking about me. We're about to start with Jacob, Marcel, and Leslie. So let's play that now.
Damn it.
Relax, man. What that coffee do to you?
Less than what I'm gonna do to you if you don't quit minding my business.
Bad mood? Let me guess, something went wrong on your date with Leslie. All right, never mind, I'll let it go. But you need to get it together, man.
Or what? You gonna run and tell Daddy?
Wow. Well, if that's any way you talk to women, I'm not surprised you hit a rough patch.
Hey, Boy Scout.
Speak of the devil. Look, if you came in here to continue whatever bad vibes you got going on between you and Marcel, I suggest you take it out back. This isn't a place for your drama.
You know, Marcel was getting commendations for his work while you were patrolling high school hallways, Junior. So how about you go over there and work on those parking tickets and let the grown folks go ahead and handle their own affairs.
That's an interesting choice of words coming from you.
Is there a crime you'd like to report?
Yes,
I'm listening.
I'm the criminal. I took a blowtorch to the good thing that we had going.
The reason I picked this scene is because I wanted to call out Jacob, where he's telling Marcel to get it together because Marcel is having a small outburst in his little work area. And it's like, Jacob, How many outbursts have you had in front of everybody, in front of your dad, to your dad, publicly at the station? And now you get selective amnesia, and it's like, oh, Marcel, you need to get it together. Sir, you never have had it together. Anytime you get emotional, whether it's about the impaler or something else, not being able to get certain assignments from your father, pick whatever it is, you've had emotional outbursts. I would say Marcel is pretty cool. Marcel doesn't have outbursts like that. That's just not his character. But for you, you're almost as bad with your outbursts as, wait for it, Martin is. It's just Martin goes off on people and apologizes for it later. I don't think I've ever seen you apologize, Jacob, for going off on your father or anybody else. I don't know. Maybe I have selective amnesia. Diana, you got it.
No, he's like always miserable. Like there's just he always has a chip on his shoulder. It's like he's too serious. Even when he's like with friends, this character is very serious. It's like he is a cop through and through. Like you don't call him for parties. You call him, I was gonna say you call him for police work, but I don't know if I would even do that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I would not if I'm like I want to have a fun time. He's probably like the last 10 people I would call. You know, he does not make fun of me. He takes himself too seriously, and it's like the world falls on his shoulders, and people need to understand that he's going through something serious. Hence why he can have these outbursts and pretend to do police work, avenging Derek, but you know, whatever.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah. So Leslie and Marcel, this situation, it was funny to me, which we do have another Leslie and Marcel scene because I thought that was funny. But like I said, I like them for friends with benefits. Even though they have little cute moments and stuff, I'm not necessarily pro Leslie Marcel for something serious. It's like, it's fine if they want to roll around in the hay, do whatever, go out on a date or two. Because you have people like that. You have people where you don't necessarily want to be in a relationship with them, but you enjoy their company. If that makes sense. Like you enjoy having someone where it's like, oh, hey, you want to go out to dinner? Okay, yeah, great. Let's go out to dinner. Or, oh, hey, I don't want to be by myself in bed tonight. You want to come over? That type of energy. But it's never, oh, hey, do you want to spend the rest of your life with me? Mm-mm. No. So I don't mind the setup. I just don't want it to get too serious. I don't want 6 months to a year later where Leslie pops up with an engagement ring from Marcel on her hand. I don't want that. Let them continue doing what they're doing, and I will definitely co-sign this. But that's just me. I don't know if you have any feedback on that.
You know, I'm like, was that in a reading recently? Because I very much agree with you on what you just said. Yeah, you don't need a whole relationship. I don't know what but listen, if they just want to have fun, they want to have fun. But that's what's kind of weird about it, in my opinion, Marcel. Maybe it's just like the way his character was written. He just seems like very much like he wants to be left alone on his boat. So all this, you know, later we'll see a scene, or we won't. I don't think we'll show it here, but you know, his ego was hurt by Leslie basically saying, like, I don't want to go on your little rinky-dink boat. And he's just like, you have to take me for who I am and all this stuff. And I'm like, I thought this was just for fun. Like, what's happening? Or is this like forever? It just doesn't really make sense to me where this is going or what he wants. Like, if he wants a committed relationship, like, are they boyfriend and girlfriend? What are they doing here?
Yeah, well, I think also that's what they're figuring out. And with Leslie dealing with the whole, her trying to finally get it through her head that Ted doesn't want her like that.
I don't think so. I don't think we'll play the scene, but he says something about like she said something about like Alan only tolerated her, right? Like she can look back and realize that man did not love her. Why she still kind of can't come to the same realization as with Ted, not sure. I know we're gonna play this Saturday. We're gonna release the episode where we go back in time with Leslie and Ted, and it still does not help me understand the show anymore. But
Yeah,
you know,
definitely tune in for that episode because we do drag them thoroughly. So, oh my goodness. You know what? Okay, next thing. What's this? Okay, Jacob. See, another one, Jacob and Kat. Let's get to that one so he can do his detective work. 2809.
don't make me mad.
I mean, he is a detective. He received the commendation.
The world's most okay detective cup. Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
You're jumping the worst case scenarios. The hospital that Allison was sent to is as secure as a prison.
And people escape from prisons all the time. Remember those guys from Louisiana last year? That one guy was on the run for like 6 months.
You and your true crime. Okay, look. It happens, okay? It's possible. But it's highly, highly unlikely. And besides, even if Allison found a way to escape, Chelsea would have been notified immediately.
Then how do you explain Allison playing on Chelsea's phone and getting in her head?
Well, hang on. There's no evidence that says the calls came from Allison. But if that were the case, it is a possibility that she got her hands on a phone. It wouldn't be the first time.
I know people smuggle phones in jails all the time, but could it be the same thing for medical facilities like Allison's?
Well, there's only one way to find out. I'll call the facility myself to see exactly what's been going on with Allison.
What are you insinuating, Mother?
World's greatest detective. And
Most okay detective.
well,
Or whatever it said.
okay, detectives do not receive commendations, so he is the world's greatest.
What has he done?
Well,
Quickly.
he broke up the blood plasma ring. He did do that.
What do you mean it's still there?
No, it's not there in the DMV area because remember they said it's not there anymore.
Did he do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought he did.
the silence. I mean, all I remember is him standing near a wall, him making love to his wife, and holding a pair of scissors. That was the other one, wasn't it? That was Grayson.
Yeah, Grayson had the green scissors.
Okay. Okay, sure. You know what? It's fine.
Well, on the bright side, your favorite villain is coming back. So
I hope this isn't just AT&T just trying to get their money back or something, or her auto insurance is expired, and they're trying to give her a special rate. I hope it's not another dream. I just don't trust this show anymore.
Diana, you are starting to sound like you have been traumatized.
This episode really did. Something about this episode really rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh my goodness.
More, I think, than the Cat Eva dream sequence. And that one got me heated too, because it makes no sense. This sort of makes sense, but what's the point? Anyways, y'all, we're gonna start our Scandal rewatch channel. Yes. Please be on the lookout.
Oh, speaking of which, I'll switch to the other scene, but what episode of Scandal are you on now?
The president is down. We don't know if the president's gonna make
that
it.
Was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah.
was good. Okay. Got you. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but the shenanigans that happened after that, yeah. So I might even start back watching it again now that I'm thinking about it. All right, let's go ahead and get into this, Dani. And I picked this scene because I love the way Anita clocked Dani. So I was like, yep, gotta play this one.
What are you insinuating, Mother? Bill and I have finally figured out how to have a mature relationship, but it's nothing like when we were married.
Good. Let's hope it stays that way. But sometimes extreme situations can rekindle old feelings.
If Bill's health scare did anything, it was to serve as a reminder how lucky I am to have Andre. He is young, energetic, healthy.
And he treats you like a queen.
Yes, Daddy, I am aware.
And just making sure.
Besides, despite all the warnings that Chelsea and Naomi are giving Bill, he refuses to believe them about Hayley. And he spent all of his time in the hospital trying to get busy with her. He will not believe that she's cheating on him.
Sweetheart, even if she is, how does that concern you?
Is it so horrible that I want an old friend not to be played for a fool?
Well, he wasn't very friendly when he did that to you, was he? I know. The past is the past. But my concern is, no matter how happy Andre makes you, Bill Hamilton will forever be your Achilles heel.
When I tell you, Anita, I really appreciate Anita and Vernon. I really, really do. And I love when Anita calls out her daughters with nothing but pure truth. When she called out Dani and was like, well, he wasn't very friendly to you when he was cheating on you. Like, girl, why are you trying to be a shoulder for this man to lean on? So that's the only thing. That's why I wanted to play this scene. And like I said, yes, we're not happy with the majority of the writing right now. And writers, I won't tell you don't take it personally because I can't stand when people say that. Because like, don't take it personally like I'm a person. How else am I supposed to take it? So, but I will say, consider it constructive feedback and grow from that. One of the better characters when it comes to development and consistency is Anita. And I salute them for that. So yeah, I love when Anita calls out her daughters, like straight up. And for this one, I was like, okay, we included this. Dani, you got it.
Yeah, I feel like I've said this before. I'm not a fan of them trying to dictate Dani's life. Like, how many conversations do you have to have with your grown daughter about, not falling in love with the wrong man? Like, at this point, if she doesn't want to be saved, let her be. But I do appreciate the scene for the exact reasons that you said. It's like, you know what? There's no reason to be gentle with her. Call her out for the clown that she is. Make her see why she's so foolish. And I really don't, them talking to her won't do anything, right? Dani's a bird. Dani is just going to go back to Bill. She's obsessed with him. She needs to get a job. I know Pamela. Pamela's the only one keeping the lights on in whatever little business they have going. I mean, what exactly is Dani doing day to day? I really do wish that they could lean into that a little bit more, and maybe she wouldn't be as obsessed with Hayley and Bill as she is right now. Like that scene earlier, like I think the show opened up, or one of the first scenes at least, was Naomi and Dani just like gossiping about how Hayley was caught in Bill's hospital room, and they're all gleeful about it, and I'm just like, oh my god, woman, like we all love gossip, I understand that, but you really need to get your own life. Like, it's actually kind of sad right now. I'd rather her get drinks with Vanessa and Heather than do this. Like it's now going back to the levels of pathetic that she, that we kind of saw in the beginning. It's just like you need to move on.
That's what Hayley said. Hayley's like, which Hayley was telling the truth, where it's like, you're still worried about me and my husband. It's pathetic. And it is. Like, if Hayley, let's say Hayley was cheating on Bill. Okay, so what? Dani, you should be high-fiving. You should be, increasing your tithe offering at church, thanking the Lord that karma came. So it's just kind of like, why are you so wrapped up in Bill? And like I said, this is what we keep on revisiting. And yeah, I'm glad Anita called her out. I'm sure we will be here again eventually. But the time is coming where Andre will find out. The only thing is, it's going to be a wash now, because Andre has his little secret with Heather, and Dani has her little secret with Bill, so it's going to be a wash. If the Heather thing didn't exist, then definitely I would have been on the fence, even though I think Andre still would have stayed with Dani, even if he hadn't had anything going with Heather. But now with Heather in play, Andre would definitely stay with Dani, because he would feel like a hypocrite if he left her.
The thing with Heather's it's a non-issue almost, because we still don't know why he's keeping it from Dani. If it's because he slept with her, that was before the relationship. It's not like he had any ties to her. It's not like he knew who this woman was. He just learned who her brother was. So Andre really screwed himself on that one. There's really no reason why he couldn't have told the Duprees, why he couldn't have told Dani, like, hey, so I did something. Whoops. But now, so that's why I'm like, I don't know. I hate Andre for not telling Dani, but I don't think it's necessarily the same thing. Wait, sorry. And then I don't know, Dani. See, I forgave Dani in the beginning because it seemed like Bill and Hayley were purposely going out of their way to antagonize her. Now she's an afterthought. This is not impacting her life, and I don't care how she can say it until she's blue in the face. Like, my girls. Your girls are fine. They have their own relationship with their dad. See how we'll get to it then. But Dani is not central to this.
Let's do this quick Marcel and Leslie scene. It's only like 30 seconds or whatever, so it won't even be that long. But why am I could have thought I had this exactly on the number, but apparently I was. Okay, here we go.
Thank you for taking this seriously. I ordered us some food since we worked up such an appetite.
Oh, I get a kiddie meal and you get shrimp cocktail?
Well, you are a simple man with simple tastes, right? So I thought that's what you wanted.
Simple but grown. Give me one of them damn shrimp.
I don't know, boo. Your hot dog does look really good to me.
Oh my god!
We love a good double entendre.
Not when it's regarding Marcel. I'm sorry that I don't. Me and Darlene are our team. Whoever his ex-wife is.
No, because how can I say this? I'm doing my best to keep this somewhat family friendly, even though we're not exactly a family friendly show all the time. It's like this. When it comes to people and attraction, sometimes there are certain things you can overlook if other things are in play. I'll just leave it at that. Interpret where you will. But I thought this was a cute scene because of the whole thing of Marcel's like, oh, I don't want to be there because Les is like, I'm trying to make you the best version of yourself. And he's like, whose best version? And stuff. And Marcel's like, I'm fine the way I am. And he just want to basically be like, oh, well, I don't like the finer things and I'm okay with the basic stuff. And that was Leslie just teasing him, being like, okay, fine, well, here's some hot dog and fries while I eat some shrimp cocktail and doing that. So I thought it was kind of cute. But
I thought the fries looked good. I'm like, okay, he's out. If he has a boat, this man can fish and he can get his own shrimp. Why is that an upper class thing, Leslie? See how Leslie is, you can tell she's new money and not old money.
You're saying he should have fished and saved some money?
I'm just saying, I don't think a shrimp cocktail is the epitome of high class.
Oh,
Which,
boy.
you know.
Yeah,
Yes,
shrimp cocktail's okay. It's all right.
Oh,
I didn't eat lobster until I was like 17, 18. And I was like, wow, I waited almost 2 decades to not be impressed. Great.
I'm not a big seafood person, so I haven't had a lot of seafood. It's just recently that I started liking sushi.
Oh no, I still can't do. I've tried sushi so many times. I just can't do it. I even tried it when I was in Amsterdam a long time ago. It was kind of funny because the people who made it were Russian ballerinas. It was this male and this female. They were visiting Amsterdam and they were friends of my friend's friend, and they happened to be making sushi that night at the place, and at my friend's place. And I tasted it and I was like, nope, still can't do it. I was just like,
sushi in Amsterdam was a choice. I mean, I can see why you would not like it. How about that?
Well, no, I'm not saying it was horrible. It just tasted like all the other sushi I've had. And I'm like, sushi is an acquired taste. It just is. So, and I'm not mad at that. It's like, for those who love sushi, go off. But for me, it's just never hit right for me. Now, I like other seafood. I love crab. I like flounder. I don't consider, me and my coworker got into it years ago. It was a friendly debate, but spirited. And she was trying to tell me that salmon is a seafood. And I'm like, girl, salmon is not a seafood. And then she was trying to tell me tuna is a seafood. I'm like, girl, tuna is not a seafood. And we were going back and forth over that. So yeah.
New channel incoming, y'all, because if Bill isn't dead, we're just gonna start reviewing food too. It's just whatever content we can create.
So we're gonna talk about how tuna is not a seafood.
How is that not a seafood? You know what? Whatever. We could talk about that later. Someone in the comments. How about that? Someone in the comments come for him, because I can't.
It just, I do not consider tuna and salmon a seafood. It's just, it is. And people like, are you being sarcastic? No, I honestly am not being sarcastic when I say this. I'm dead serious. I know technically they will say, oh, well, listen. No, I do not consider tuna and salmon a seafood. A seafood is a flounder. A seafood is, I'm trying to think what else. Scallops or something like that. Crab is a seafood. Those types of things. Other certain types of fish are seafood, but tuna and salmon, I'll never consider them a seafood. You know, all jokes aside, that's just me. All right, let's go ahead and jump to this other scene, 3525. 35. Oh, this is your favorite scene. Okay, here we go.
Did you girls worry about me again? But you won't have to anymore. You see, this pacemaker is going to keep your old man chugging along. And really, I've never felt better.
You okay?
Yeah. Let me, run to the bathroom real quick. Just,
Dad? 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 Oh my God. I don't feel a pulse, Chelsea. Daddy! What do I do, Naomi? Tell me, what do I do? He's not breathing. I think
so good to see you this way.
Well, thank you both for stopping by and seeing me. Your old man is still kicking, and he will be for a long, long time to come.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Diana, I know that you are just ready to go.
Why tease us this way? Why? What do you get out of torturing us, writers? What do you get out of giving everyone what they want only to take it away? Were you guys laughing when you wrote this? Like, you're like, oh, we're going to get them so good. We're going to do April Fools. What? Why are you so cruel? What did we do to deserve this?
Oh, goodness. But you know what was really funny to me about this fake Bill collapse is that Naomi and Chelsea did not know CPR. And to make it worse, the writers were like, we will make Chelsea look really bad, because you know that if somebody is usually suffering like some type of medical emergency, you're really not supposed to move them that much. And Chelsea is like shaking Bill on the chair, like pushing him back and forth. I'm like, girl, if he ain't dead, he should be now. And so why?
Well, this is what's so hard to say. Like, this was a damn dream. This was a daydream. Bill dying was a daydream. So I can't even be like, well, if I was in the situation. I really do, you know, in general, in my personal life, I try to have a philosophy of not judging too harshly, because who knows how I would personally act in that situation, right? Sometimes it's a little hard to judge because I'm like, well, I'd never be in that situation to begin with, but we never know, right? We never know. God forbid I'm in a situation like this where my father decided to pick someone up that was 40 years his junior, and she's poisoning him from her boobs, and he refuses to listen to medical advice and he faints. I don't know how I'd act, right? I don't know how I would react in a case of an emergency. I feel like I say like I'm level-headed, but even like, you know, Naomi, right? A level-headed person. She's just like, he's not breathing. He's not breathing. No one's calling 911. Like I said, Chelsea's just shaking him. I probably would shake, honestly. I'd be like, wake up. But I think I'd be too flustered maybe to call 911. I'd be like just pushing any type of button. Who knows? But it's hard to judge because this was all fake. Let alone this being a fake TV show. And obviously none of this is happening. But for that to be a fake within a fake within a fake, like this fakeception, I am so mad. I'm like, how many more episodes of this are we gonna endure where we're like, oh, something might be wrong with Bill? I was fine with that he was in the hospital because there was at least a little bit of hope that they'd be like, hey, your oxygen level is low. I don't know. It's just like your white blood cell level high, something abnormal. But they're like, I mean, I guess we can't do anything, so you're good to go. Okay, bye. And I'm just like, no, find out what's wrong so you can liberate us.
Yeah, it's one of these things where it's just kind of like, okay, and part of me feels like this, I feel like there was a cryptic message in this, and I feel like the writers are saying we're never, ever going to let Bill die. Bill will be on this show for as long as Victor was on Young and the Restless. So, yeah.
Maybe.
You said what?
I said maybe. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're fine. I just like there may have been a cryptic message in here where they're just like they're not going to let Bill die, and in like with Hayley, the thought of Bill dying will only happen in Hayley's dreams, or not the thought of, but Bill dying will only happen in Hayley's dreams.
See, again, It's like you said in the beginning of this episode. Like, I think we both know he's not going to die. And to add to that, I really like this actor. I think he does a great job. I do, and I like Bill's character for the most part when he's not, philanderer for what's that word? Philander for
Yeah, philanderer, being a
philanderer. There we
philanderer
go.
or philandering
Thank you.
as the verb.
I had an extra F in there. But when he's not just out here just ruining people's lives, I think he's fine. I like the scenes with him and Kat. Hate the scenes with him and Tomas. Like the scenes with him and Anita, for example, or Vernon. Fine. Again, this actor, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's also up for an Emmy for this show. I think he's up for an Emmy, for daytime Emmy. So again, no issue with the actor. Not even a big issue with his role. A big issue with why we don't have an answer yet at episode 300 and something. Like, please, writers. And I think this might be the second time that they teased him dying.
Yeah, this is becoming a regular thing. And again, from our end, because we haven't watched soap operas like that. Because the shows that I watch are like the old school shows or the shows that are like K-dramas and stuff. So that's what I'm used to. But like my mother was telling me, this is how they're designed. I don't know if it should be this slow, but we watch it so other people don't have to.
Or at least, I don't know. I hate to say it. I think people should watch the show. I do want this show, as much as I complain, I do want this show to be on for a long time. I see no reason why this show can't be on, be a legacy soap opera like the other ones. And, I'm not, like you said, I'm also not a big soap opera watcher, but I've heard people complain about those ones too, so not saying that everything has to be perfect, but I'm on the same page. I'm like, well, this is bad, but it can be a lot worse. And just because it's bad now doesn't mean it can't continue. Like, I'm not calling for a cancellation or anything like that. Nothing crazy.
Oh yeah.
I just want Hayley and Randy to stop talking about murdering Bill at the coffee shop. That's all I want. I just want them to actually like do it or something. I don't know. But it's dragging on just a little bit too long for me.
Well, Gators, that was today's show. Looking forward to uploading this for Tuesday. And we will see what happens this week, because I feel like they've already done what was in the teaser for the following week. I feel like they've already done all the stuff that was in the teaser.
You might be right.
Because I think there might only be like one thing in the teaser that didn't, and that was when Bill is peeping through the window at Uptown, and he sees Hayley and Randy together, and then he's giving it the side eye. But outside of that, I think they've already played all the ones for the most part. That
I think there was a Andre and Heather scene maybe that we haven't seen.
Yeah, maybe we'll get that tomorrow. Then.
Yeah. We need something. I need Allison to make an appearance now.
Yeah, that would be nice, just to see like what's up with her, because she'll bring a little bit of spice to it, because Lord knows these other ones are like, Okay. All right, Gators. Well, thank you everyone for the support. I looked at the other episode that we uploaded today for Monday and love the comments. I will go in and answer them probably today or tomorrow, depending on what's going on, Wednesday at the latest. Yeah, let's keep the conversation going. If you have any thoughts on if it's dragging out too long, or if you agree with my mother and you're like, hey, no, this is just the way soap operas are designed. Yeah, let us know. We will be more than happy to have the conversation. Dani, you have anything before we close out?
Manifesting a better week for the show, for our listeners, for you.
And I am with that positive thinking. Until next time.
Bye.